Hey everyone, Dang into the video from the Monetary once more. And yeah, as you can see, we'll bring you a 1 vs 1 Dawnable Soulstorm replay on the Battle Marshes map. So as you can see, we've got a Metallicana as the Battle Sisters doing it for themselves, starting off with a interesting barracks building and an armory, so we'll probably be seeing some early Seraphim or something like that from him. And we've got Balance 864, starting off as the Imperial Guard. And there we go, looks like he's going for a pretty standard build as well, deciding to send his first Imperial Guard. Huh, interesting. Anyway, first set of Imperial Guard up there, and it's interesting is putting that as a team message, so he might just be talking to the people who are spectating this match, or yeah, possibly whoever sees the actual commentary, because his opponents can't read what he's saying there. And yeah, we've actually got a missionary from Metallicana actually deciding to do a bit of damage to these Imperial Guardsmen. He's probably going to be decapping at point. Yep, so very nicely done indeed. And I'll just have a look. Yep, the command squad is just now coming out for balance, but that point will most likely be decapped. Yeah, by the time he gets to do that, so not too shabby indeed. And yeah, what do you know? Seraphim squad are going to be the first troop choice for Metallicana. And yeah, looks like he actually has 3 missionaries, about to have 2, down he goes, rather unfortunate. Down he goes, yes. And apparently his missionary was stuck. Or at least that's what he's saying. Anyway, looks like Balance has actually got an early commissar, and yeah, his command squad is going to be starting off with a priest, and strangely enough a commissar added onto that as well, so it's a very uncommon choice to say the least. Normally you would see, not bad, anyway, normally you would see a priest and a psyker added to the command squad, but who knows, maybe this might end up paying off, especially since they'll be able to do more well, range damage with a third member being commissar. But what the hell should happen? Seraphim actually doing a pretty good job harassing the bottom point. In fact, it looks like as if Metallicana has actually been harassing from the get-go. Hasn't built any more troops, although he certainly could afford a new squad about now, I'd say. But he might just be gearing up to maybe make some power plants or something else while he continues with his harassment. And what is he going to do? Yep, he's going to be harassing the Imperial Guardsmen once more. So pretty good job keeping Balance off balance, strange enough. And yeah, as you can see, they're about to take out quite a few. I wonder if they're going to be decapping this point actually. And yep, they are, so not too shabby indeed. They're going to take a few losses, but they should be able to decap this point just fine though. Yep, down it goes. They'll probably be jumping out of there, I'm guessing. In fact, if they could jump out here, that'd actually be pretty good, but no, it looks like as if Metallicana's just leaving a Seraphim behind. There we go, now he's actually going to be jumping slightly. Or maybe not. Maybe they're... oh, there we go. And yeah, just jumping on around there, so not too shabby. And it looks like he's got a second squad of Seraphim out, so they'll be doing a bit of damage too. Not really building or attacking up or anything like that. And it looks like Balance is not really getting any extra troops either, so just look at the production, not the production, the resource production, should I say, of the team. So Metallicana got 68 and 44 for the Imperial Guard player. And yeah, look, looks like these Imperial Guardsmen are going to be in a bit of trouble. Metallicana actually sending over his Seraphim squad over here to disrupt them a bit, and interestingly enough, not actually finishing off the Imperial Guardsman squad. I think that was because, yeah, there'd be command squad coming in, and I don't think there's... actually no, his missionary might make it, but in any case, yeah, we've actually got a bit of harassment here by the Seraphim squad, and looks like the Imperial Guard squad is actually going into melee on purpose against them, so it looks like Balance is yeah, just trying to stop them from doing their full damage potential. Just having a look. Oh, okay, so that's where the other Seraphim squad is. They're just hiding out down there, and yeah, just generally doing a pretty good job harassing actually. None of the players have decided to go to tier 3, to tier 2, I should say. But it looks like Metallicana might be gearing up to do that. At the same time though, we do have Balance capturing the relic, Metallicana capturing... oh, already captured that relic actually, so it looks like, yep, he's going to be building this thing post. At the same time, do a bit of harassment in the southern portion of the map. So yeah, not too shabby indeed, and yeah, the command squad giving chase, so interesting choice to go with a commissar instead of a psycho. But, well, who knows? It's hard to say if it's paid off or not, because the we've just seen the Seraphim squad just flying all over the place, not really directly engaging the command squad. Well, at least not that much anyway, so Yeah, a bit hard to tell indeed, and yeah, just stopping that flag being captured. Looks like heavy bolter turret has been completed for balance, so they'll probably be, yeah, should be able to mitigate any harassments there by Seraphim until they get crack grenades. And let's just have a look. Oh no, we've actually got fortified positions, or rather the listing posts getting fortified instead of going to tier 2, while balance is not going for tier 2, and we also got some more harassment of course on the southern portion of the map. So Talikana though is probably going to want to engage from a different angle now. Although, it did manage to do quite a bit of damage there though. Problem is the individual guardsmen of course are cheap. And what do we have here? Oh, another heavy bolter turret being built. So balance certainly going pretty heavy with the turtle style of build. So defensive style build basically. And yeah, now Metallicano will probably be gearing up to go to tier 3. Yep, that's what he's doing. So it doesn't appear that Bounce is going for tier 2, should I say. It doesn't appear that Bounce is going for tier 2 just yet though. And yep, these Seraphim are going to want to get out of there as soon as that heavy bolter turret finishes. And what do you know, I've actually got okay, Bounce just sending his command squad up just to scare the Seraphim a bit there, just to get a bit of pressure off his little guardsmen and the tech priest. But yeah, thankfully Seraphim, as you can see, they can yeah, basically fly around, shoot on the move, and their accuracy on the move is not too shabby either. Actually, it's not reduced by anywhere near as much as other ranged troops. But yeah, the heavy bolter turret has been finished, thankfully, for balance. And yeah, it looks like these Seraphim are now going to be flying all the way back home. Probably maybe to engage the northern side of the map. I'll have to see what happens, I guess. Surprisingly enough, this point actually hasn't been upgraded or anything like that. Yeah, we've got a bunch of more plasma generators being built for Metallicana, so he's probably going to be looking to go for a bit more of a vehicle-based build when he gets to tier 2, or at least that's what I'm guessing. So yeah, Bounce is just building more power plants. Yeah, finally he's going to tier 2 as well, but as you can see, his tier 2 is a lot delayed, and yeah, he's not really going to be able to do too much to mitigate that, unfortunately. He's been confined to his base for most of the game, really. I mean, the most he's ventured out has been to capture this critical location. I mean, he hasn't even pressured this critical location, especially on this listening post on the relic either. And what do we have here? We actually got Inferno Pistol and Celestians being built for the Ecclesiastical Chapel that has now finished its tier 2 upgrade. And yeah, looks like, yeah, we do have the Seraphim Superiors being built for the Seraphim. So back to the Sergeants, and yeah, we actually had the Angelic Visage ability being used. I'd say it was probably wasted a bit though, because yeah, they were forced to retreat almost as soon as they were created. But oh well, what can you do now? They're going to be maybe harassing a bit. I suppose they might be harassing a bit actually. And yeah, now they have their own sergeants with Inferno pistols. They'll certainly be able to do quite a bit of damage. And yeah, basically, as you can see, they just need to marker it a little bit, and yeah, should be able to be to do quite a bit of damage. So from Metallica. And yeah, Metallica's Seraphim are now coming up. He's actually got a pretty massive surplus of power, so he's going to want to create a Manufactorum soon, which is what I'm assuming he's going to be doing. Oh, what the hell. Anyway, just focus on the battle itself. I just want to see if that Manufactorum is being built. We do have Blessed Arm actually being put out as well, so pretty important upgrade for the Battle Sisters, especially for squads like the Celestians, who actually get elite troop armor. And there we go, they're going to be running into heavy bolters, so they'll probably be retreating. Yep. As for the Celestians, they're not being, looks like as if they're not going to be upgraded with any sort of melter weaponry. And just have a look. So we've got the Holy Icons being built, just for those abilities to be used. Emperor's Touch research. There we go. Looks like probably getting the missionary attached to Celestian Squad or something like that to yeah, to use those well, to use that ability, Emperor's Touch. It's funny though, because Emperor's Touch ability, it actually works best on those massive squads of Battle Sisters that you can get. I think you can get like 10 squad members, including the good question actually. Yeah, including the Sister Superior. I'm not entirely sure though. And yeah, what do you know? We've got a second Celestian squad being built, and what do we have? Power weapons and crack grenades being researched. So yeah, it doesn't look like as if we're going to see any of regular Battle Sisters coming out. It's a bit of a shame really, because the Emperor's Touch ability, when it's used by the missionaries on a squad, it gives all the squad members that particularly powerful weapon. So when you only use it on something like a Celestian squad, it's not anywhere near as powerful, of course, as using it on a Battle Sister squad that has 10 members in it, that's for sure. And interestingly enough, using Angelic Visage, here we go, it's actually now going to be using the Emperor's Touch Bolton, as you can see. Yeah, that certainly does look very holy and all that. Yeah, it's just going to be looking to do a bit of damage there. So he's using Angelic Visage a second time, I think, and yeah, just chasing around with the Seraphim as well. So yeah, I reckon the Emperor's Touch ability could have been used a bit better, but what the hell, I mean, those Celestials at the very least are pretty solid infantry to use. We just have to see what Balance can do to counter this. Doesn't appear to have... Oh, there we go, he's created a vehicle plant. But the problem, of course, is the Seraphim and the Celestians would also have crack grenades to be, to be used against vehicles and buildings and such. And he's actually going for tier 3 already. He's built a Holy Reliquary, so he hasn't even built a vehicle plant yet. Going for another plasma generator. Actually, he's getting the Chapter Ecclesiasticus. Interesting name. Let's see, increases morale. Okay then, yeah. Sounds about right. And yeah, what do you know, they're actually using the Emperor's Touch ability again, and yeah, down goes the... Wow. Down it goes, amazing. Oh, not too shabby indeed. And yeah, using the Lay Hands ability on this Celestial squad just to restore their health, so pretty good use of the abilities so far actually. Looks like their ability has, faded a bit there. Interesting. And yeah, as for Balance, yeah, it looks like he's gone for a tactic, or rather, yeah, it has tactic. Troy's going for weapon specialization. And yeah, interesting enough, he's actually looked to outfit these guardsmen and such with a combination of grenade launchers and plasma, what are they, plasma guns, not plasma rifles. Bit of a strange choice really, because grenade launcher has a much greater range than the plasma rifle, of course, and we haven't exactly seen any melee troops being produced just yet for Metallicana, so you'd think... Oh, actually, wait a minute, he's got the Martyr's Gift research. That means that every time a troop dies, it adds a bit to the fate resource.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
So yeah, it looks like... okay, Balance is going for Basilisk, and yeah, we're about to have tier 3 done with another missionary being built, and yeah, it looks like... it's interesting. Metallicana's just going to increase his squad cap, but he's got enough for another squad, surely. I suppose if that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to do. And we've actually got a bit of an engagement happening here. Got to Lay Hands ability being used to heal out these Celestians. And yeah, actually managing to last a pretty long while. The problem is though, they seem to have been upgraded with a combination of melter weaponry and just regular weapons, so they're going to be forced to retreat at the same time though. We've got Celestians, not Celestians, but Seraphim actually coming in. Cause a bit of damage with their crack grenades and such. And interesting enough, they're actually going for the power plant before the listening post. So, at the very least, they'll be able to destroy the listening post before. Of course, Metallicana is going to be wanting to watch out in how he spreads out the troops, because it comes too much together. They're going to be pretty vulnerable to the Basilisk, which is over here. And he's bringing out the second Basilisk, and he's going to be working on producing Hellhounds as well. So he's actually going for a Confessor and a Psych Column upgrade. Interesting. Just increase the range and all that of Battle Systems weapons. And a Shrine of the Living Saints, amazing. He really seems to be on top of his game. So, but still though, you gotta hand it to Balance. He's been able to hold out all this time though, so... The problem is finding appropriate counter units to use against these Celestials. But really, I mean, if you can get... say if he gets tier 3 perhaps, which he's not going to do anyway, at any rate I suppose. If you can get something like Ogre and squads out, disrupt those Celestians, maybe get in some other vehicles as well, and just as long as you can keep the Celestians away from those vehicles and keep them disrupted by things like Basilisks and such, I reckon he should be able to drive them back. That's going to be a bit of a problem for him to deal with in either case. That's what those managed to drive them back so far, but they've managed to damage quite a bit of the economy, and I think the tactical control has been destroyed as well from Balance. That's not too good at all. We actually got another Basilisk out. Wow, I'm also getting tongue-tied there, and a Hellhound coming out as well. So these Celestians, not Celestians, but Seraphim are going to be in a bit of trouble, but they do have those crack grenades, so probably be seeing crack grenades being used. Yeah, there we go, there goes the second up crack grenade use. But yeah, those Hellhounds, they're pretty sturdy, but the thing is if those Seraphim stay around for just a little bit longer, you should be able to destroy it, but no, the numbers are whittled down by too much, so Looks like Metallicana overcommitting himself just a bit there, unfortunately not being able to destroy the Hellhound. Now there's a second Hellhound to back him up, and yeah, these Basilisks are just going to be shooting Metallicana's base a bit. Most likely. And we've got Living Saints coming out, of course. Wow. Pretty fast indeed, given that we're only 15 minutes into the game. But then again, Metallicana has been keeping balance off balance, strange enough. Yeah, I know, it just gets funny every time you hear it. But anyway. And yeah, as a result, he's been able to get all these fancy upgrades, while balance is only just now going to tier 3. So who knows, maybe now the tide might finally turn for balance. We'll have to see what happens. And yeah, finally got the Confessor deciding to join in on the fun. Didn't recall that. I mean, he was being built before, but I don't actually recall seeing him being used that much. But yeah, now as you can see, now we've got a nice big clump of Celestians and Seraphim. Yes, so don't forget what they're called. Being used as well. And yeah, that looks like as if they use the Angelic Visage ability, that increases damage and restores morale and all that. At pretty good time, actually. Looks like as if they managed to affect most of their troops. And yeah, at the moment they're just driving back the Pure Guardsmen. So Seraphim, I'm not entirely sure if they're actually being sent into melee against the Guardsmen, or if the Guardsmen are being sent into melee. And we've actually got a pretty good ability used by, by Balance there, using the Priest. The Priest's Fanaticism ability managed to save the entire Guardsman squad, because the Confessor was using that Smite ability. Well, Holy Smite, or whatever you call it. Just have to check what that's actually called. And yeah, he's got researching Holy Edict, so that's pretty good to stun squads and such. So even if we do see things like Kasukin or Ogryns being used for the Imperial Guard player, then yeah, they can get stunned pretty easily by the Confessor. Anyway, let's see what Balance is doing. He's going for more Priests. He's got plenty of vehicles out. He's not getting any more Basilisks though. Probably could do with more actually, just to help disrupt these squads a bit more, especially given how clumped up they are. But here we go, we've got the Living Saint just slaying a whole bunch of Guardsmen there. Wow, amazing. And yeah, certainly going to be doing quite a bit of disruption there, so I don't really know what Balance can really do about this, except maybe sending in some tier 3 troops to deal with this Living Saint, while maybe using Basilisks and such to disrupt the Seraphim and the Celestians, and yeah, use regular troops to hopefully hold them at bay. But unfortunately doesn't seem to have the manpower to be able to do that. We'll just check his resources quickly. Yeah, he doesn't have that much at all actually, so not too good to say the least. And yeah, we've got a pretty good Fanaticism ability again being used by the Priest for a Guardsman squad, so wow, very well timed actually, and yeah, that's actually for the Kasukin squad. And yeah, as a result, not being able to do too much damage with the Celestian squad, unfortunately, so that's what can you do. And yeah, Missionary's on his own actually, I think it was his entire squad destroyed? Yeah, hard to tell. Well, in either case, yeah, we do have the Living Saint targeting the Basilisks, so pretty smart use there, although Balance probably would have done a much better job in actually bringing the, just driving the Basilisks around, but Living Saint has got crap loads of health there, and what do you know, I've actually got the Assassin being brought out as well. Cause a bit of damage, not bad, take this to cause a bit of damage to Living Saint, but yeah, Living Saint is going to be alive for quite a while actually, just going to be wrecking the base of the Imperial Guard player. We've actually got a Manufactorum, a second Manufactorum actually being built by Metallicana. Well, what the hell, I suppose two Manufactorums are better than one, especially since the vehicle cap upgrades for some reason for the Battlesisters faction, they researched at the actual production buildings themselves, which of course means you can't be building something from it and getting a cap for it at the same time. That kind of sucks, but what can you do? So Living Saint, I don't think it's actually died yet, so it's yeah, should continue fighting for quite a while actually. He's got the Penitent Engine being brought out by Metallicana. Balance's Field Command, that is a tier 3 though, but if he's not careful, he's actually going to lose it. He might want to put a couple of Tech Priests just to repair that. I mean, it's got crap loads of health, so it should be able to outlast the attack by Metallicana, but it itself is still going down. Living Saint in the south is still doing quite a bit of damage, and it's finally been killed, but I'm pretty sure it has okay, oh yeah, but it does have the Resurrection ability. And yeah, it looks like Balance is being able to hold back Metallicana's main army, but actually, yeah, there we go. But the Penitent Engine is still back in. Yeah, finally Balance is sending a couple of Tech Priests just to repair that building, so not too shabby indeed. Balance doing a pretty good job in holding on, but don't really know how much more he can really do. It's amazing that he actually managed to hold on for so long. And it's kind of funny, really. I read some of the comments about this replay beforehand, saying that two players of equal skill, if one of them is Imperial Guard and the other one's Sisters of Battle, then the Imperial Guard player will win. And who knows, might have a point there. I mean, Battle Sisters have certainly got quite a few good units, but Imperial Guard, though, they've just got such solid units in general. I mean, the Imperial Guard, sure, they start off pretty weak, but the problem is that with full upgrades and everything, they become incredibly powerful for their cost, especially when they're backed up by Basilisks, Kasuki, and Ogryns, Assassins. Wow. Oh my, dude. But in either case, yeah, even with all the damage that's been done to the Imperial Guard's base to balance his base, he's still managing to field a pretty massive army. I mean, that just... I mean, sure, Balance has probably done a pretty good job managing his economy and all that, but really, with his base lying in tatters, he shouldn't really be able to field that sort of army, I would feel. That's just my opinion, really. But in any case, yeah, we do have some pretty good abilities by Confessor using the Smite ability there. And yeah, the Priest looks like, yeah, he used the Fanaticism ability on the Kasuki, so just able to take a bit of damage there. It's not too shabby. And what do you know? It looks like as if Balance might actually be on the warpath for the first time in the game. Who knows? Might be able to do a bit of damage to Metallicana's base. Maybe? No? Nope. Not quite, especially if the Sentinel is going to just stand there while the Penitent Engine just destroys it. Nope, down it goes. Oh well. And looks like we've got another ability. Yep. So the Fanaticism ability being used by the Priest and the Guardsman squad. Wow. Wow, it's just really decimating the army of Metallicanas here. But then again, these Penitent Intentions are going to be a pretty big nuisance. And yes, because yeah, now they're going to be forcing back the army of... Wow, really? Anyway, they're going to be forcing back the army of Balance. Although now he's got a Sentinel out, though if he's not careful, it's going to get destroyed by Penitent Intention. There we go, some pretty good micro. Sending that Sentinel back, but of course... Funnily enough, the flamers of these Penitent Engines actually do quite a bit of damage to light vehicles as well. For some reason they're deciding to just ignore those Sentinels. Probably should be going for them first. But for whatever reason, yeah, it's just not looking to do that. And yeah, as you can see, there's flamers just melting away the infantry there. So Penitent Engines are pretty damn good anti-infantry unit. And I suppose anti-vehicle, anti-building unit as well, especially in melee. And there we go, finally trying to go into melee against the... Sentinel being forced back, and yeah, it looks like Balance is now, yeah, his arm is just about a bit decimated, really, and he doesn't really have the requisition to, well, to get it back up, so, yep, so he's losing quite a bit, though he does have quite a bit of power resource, so maybe if he can hold back these Penitent Engines, he might be able to afford some good vehicles, but then again, I think his oh, it's not Manufactorum, it's Mechanized Command is hasn't been destroyed, so it's still alive and producing Sentinels, which actually cost the same amount of requisition as they do power. So I'd feel maybe if he went for more power-hungry vehicles, he might be doing a bit better. But now what can you do? And let's see, we've got tier 3 troops finally being brought out from Metallicana. But the Sisters Repentia is probably going to be attaching a command unit to them at some point, or maybe he's just going to attach something like a missionary. You never know, eh? And yeah, continuing to build Penitent Engines and... Yep, looks like going for the improved reactor core as well, so just a general vehicle upgrade to the weapons and to the, or rather to the melter weapon, should I say. As well as, yeah, just, actually, hang on a second, that's interesting. Oh, that's right, that's not the actual armor upgrade, yeah, that's just for increasing the damage done by the melter weapons in general, so there you go. So yeah, it looks like both players are just recuperating a bit, but I'd say Balance has been off balance. Okay, I'll stop saying that. But anyway, yeah, I'd say Balance has certainly ended up worse off, really. I mean, Metallicana's base has basically been untouched all this time. And we do have air blessed ammunition. We should have got that before, actually. Basically, it always cover bonuses. So, you know. Actually, no, it's only for bolt weapons, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, bolt weapons, should I say. As well as heavy weapon increase, which is an interesting upgrade to get because that really only affects the Battle Sister squads, and we don't actually have any Battle Sister squads out. Unless if he's planning to bring out some, but it doesn't appear to be the case actually. So it looks like as if, yeah, he's just going for all the upgrades possible, just in case, I suppose. And yeah, well, we've got the Living Saints being rebuilt again, which means, yep, looks like Metallicana is going to be attacking again. So, well, it's amazing. Even with all the damage that was done at 2 Balance's base, still being able to rebuild an army just like that. Need to think, eh? That's it. Why not, eh? Why not? Gives us a nice little final battle for the, not bad for the Pure Guard player. And yeah, now we've just got sheer pandemonium here. All the Sentinels just about to get destroyed. And what the... Oh, okay, I think that's the, is the Righteous Fervor build? I'm sure that's called something like that. Yeah, being used for the Sister Adventure Squad. And yeah, Bounce deciding to GG out of there. Unfortunately, didn't quite give us the massive... well, indeed. Anyway, giving us the massive final battle. But what though, we had quite a few massive battles before that. So yeah, not too shabby indeed. So certainly goes to show that Sisters of Battle can, yeah, if played well enough, of course, incredibly well actually, can yeah defeat other armies that would, well, if playing of equal skill, of course, be able to beat you. So what the hell? It's a fun army to play actually. I played it a few times myself. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, the units certainly to watch out for when you're playing against them or as them are, well, yeah, certainly will be the things like Celestians and the Seraphim squad. I mean, all the other stuff is pretty good too, but yeah, the stuff that really seems to hit above their weight, yeah, it would certainly be Celestians, Seraphim, that sort of stuff. And of course, yeah, the commanders like the Confessor and all that. As for their Uber unit, it's a little bit so-so. I mean, it's got a pretty nice area of attack with that Ardent Blade ability that we saw killing a guardsman here before, but yeah, I suppose it gets the job done. So yeah, be uploading this video hopefully a bit later on tonight, and until that happens, this has been Damien Davidovich signing off.